And my colleague Elizabeth Palmer joins us now from Sochi, Russia, by phone. Liz, I want to ask you, you've covered Russia extensively. What was your reaction when you spoke to the Russian president?
Well, that was an unscheduled question. We were invited to speak to Mr. Putin's spokesman, Dmitry Peskov. We just happened to be in Sochi when that old-timers hockey tournament was going on, and they asked me, would I like to ask a question to Mr. Putin? Highly unusual. As you can see, that was no official setup. That was just him about to go on the ice, and he made a point of saying to our cameras that Russia was absolutely nowhere near the firing of Mr. Comey, had no opinion, very explicitly saying, we don't want to be associated with it. We're now trying to underline the fact that we don't meddle in American affairs.
Liz, while he said that they don't meddle within American affairs, I have to say they must get a gold medal when it comes to trolling here, was what somebody, a Russian watcher, had said earlier today on Twitter. I mean, the fact that we've got these images in the White House of Lavrov with President Trump, and then we've got you over there with Putin today. What's the message that they're trying to send through these images?
They're on record as saying that they are very keen to have a better relationship with America. They desperately want the sanctions lifted. And they are reeling from the fact that they backed, not officially, but certainly really, Donald Trump as a candidate for president, and expecting that he was going to make relations better. And it's just been catastrophic. It hasn't played out at all the way the Kremlin was betting, and they're looking for an opportunity to reset because they really do hope to rebuild the relationship. They need it, and a lot of analysts think they're completely on the back foot because this thing has spun so far out of control.
One Russia watcher, Liz, told me that every single U.S. president goes into the White House hoping to turn around relations between the U.S., and every president leaves it worse off than they came in. Do you think that this might change for Russia under President Trump, a more favorable relationship on the Russian side? What are sort of the caveats here that they're dealing with, and what are they afraid of when it comes to this Trump administration?
Well, they were I spoke to Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesman, for a long time after I spoke briefly with President Putin. And he used the word toxic. He basically said Russia is toxic now, and said President Trump is boxed in. Even if he wants to reset the relationship with us, even if he wants to find things we can cooperate on, he can't, because Russia is just a dirty word. And they're very frustrated by that. They clearly see Syria, if the U.S. and Russia can begin to cooperate on these de-escalation zones or safe zones in Syria, they hope that that might be the seed of a larger project to cooperate. They could grow out from there into some of the other areas, as they see it, of potential cooperation, for example, fighting terrorism. But as you and I both know, there's a huge